Videos keep getting longer, so we made them shorter. It's time for the TLDR on Promise Mascot Agency in 5-ish minutes. Let's go! Promise Mascot Agency from Kaizen Gameworks gave me a few firsts, I'm not gonna lie. First, I never thought one of my best friends in a game would turn out to be a sentient block of depressed tofu, and nor did I ever think I would have to explain to someone who walked past my screen that the cat that they could see who was talking about having a proclivity for minimal pixelation adult videos was covered in YAM, just YAM and nothing but YAM. It's YAM, okay? But these are just daily occurrences when you run the Promise Mascot Agency. Alright, it's context time. Mascots are real. Got it? Cool. Onwards. You take the role of Michi, exiled Yakuza trying to make up for an error and earn enough money to keep your family from being destroyed. How do you do this? The same way that everyone does in this situation. By taking over a mascot agency in a run downtown where a curse claims the life of every male Yakuza who steps into it, and where the mascot options in this aforementioned waking nightmare are somewhere between God and awful. But you're not alone. Don't worry, you're going to be guided by Pinky, the severed finger mascot that will be your partner in crime and advisor throughout this game. Easy. You're going to hire mascots, you're going to send them off to events, and then you're going to deal with emergencies that could arise during those events. You'll deal with them by playing mascot hero cards that you collect and upgrade throughout the game. Of course, the mascot industry is serious business, so these emergencies are going to be life and death issues, like getting stuck in a doorway, or knocking over precariously stacked boxes, or maybe existential nightmare crows, or bees. You solve these issues by playing hero cards you've collected in a sort of mini-game. Play cards, get the health down of the emergency that you're fighting against by playing the right cards, and crisis averted. See, there's a lot going on in Promise Mascot Agency. Sometimes that's to its detriment, actually. There's myriad collectibles around the map that upgrade hero cards. Your truck, the jobs available, there's merch you can sell, there's a crane minigame for that as well, there's subcontractor mascots for passive income in other cities, there's nail designs for Pinky, and much more. Your map is covered in little white dots that you can go and collect, and more will get added to your map as you unlock more mascots. That can end up feeling like one of those friction points for me between intent and reality. It's clear the intent here is to grab these things while driving around. Of course, reality means that players are going to run around the map like Pac-Man, collecting all the dots they can, which will then turn a side activity into a slog and tedium, especially when those dots can make the game a lot easier in how much money you can earn and lower the pressure on you and the fail state. It feels messy at times as well in just how much stuff is thrown at you. None of it's very weighty. I unlocked a fishing thing maybe 30 minutes before I finished the game, and all it was just gathering items for someone, but this time with a different icon instead of a white dot. Why? Even the mascot management system itself was actually fairly light, and that was a bit of a shame to me. This isn't a deep, intricate management game, and I get that. You hire mascots, and that comes down to selecting from 6 perks, which, personally, I never needed to offer them more than the same 2 bare minimum, even if the mascots were claiming that they wanted more stuff. These 2 got me through it. The mascot missions themselves required sending a mascot with a matching attribute and handling any emergencies that pop up. That was it. It's light, which is by intent, and that's fine. Part of me just yearned for more depth to those systems. I would have loved to dive into the management side of things a bit more. The standout here, though, outside of all of this, are that the characters and the story at the core of Promise Mascot Agency are incredible. I really hope the Kaizen Gameworks manage to create and sell tiny little depressed tofus that I can put on my desk, because if they don't, that's a crime. I want a tiny little tofu to sit on my desk. I wasn't expecting the story either to be as grounded as it was in places. It deals with family betrayals, history, promises, honor, and everything else you would expect to find in a Yakuza-style game from anyone else. Just Here, it's accompanied by absurdity in the form of whatever this nightmare fuel is. Okay, our playthrough of Promise Mascot Agency took around 15-ish hours, during which we unlocked 39 of the 50 achievements, with none of the remaining ones being too troublesome, just time-consuming. Promise Mascot Agency is definitely an acquired taste. Normally at this point I would talk about bounce-off points, and who games are for, and why you might like this one. Honestly, with this, try the demo, fall in love with Pinky, and then go buy this game. Because it's an adventure of weirdness, and I love games that are weird. Promise Mascot Agency is weird.